This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the Coach's Corner with Sharea and
Sherry.
And today we are going to do something a little different. We are actually going to do Get to Know Us through questions and answers. And we are trying to do them on the spot. So what you see is what you get.
Absolutely.
And we're going to try to get through as many as we can. So we're both going to answer the question. Yes. Sherry, let's go.
So let's start off. What's something that you always wanted to do as a child that you never got to do?
Oh. I don't know.
So I know, so for me, I wanted one of those little pink Barbie cars. Like, not the one for your Barbies. The one for you to be able to drive around the block
in. The big ones.
Yes, like a big wheel. I wanted a pink, but not the bike one, like the actual car. Because I just wanted to be cool and be the one in a pink little car driving around the block.
Okay. I have no idea what I wanted to do as a kid. Man, that's pretty bad. Did I not have dreams? Did I not have a dream?
I've been tempted to actually buy one when I'm in the store and I see them.
Just
to buy one.
Some little kid deserves this since I have not gotten it.
Oh, no, it would be for me.
What did I want to do? I wanted my own room, but I got it eventually. But I was like 15 because being the youngest, everything is hand-me-downs
exactly.
and small space. You next. Go ahead.
All right. So if you were in a witness protection program, what would be your new name and where would you go?
My name would be Belle because I feel like that's real, oh my gosh, she must be something special. Like, I just feel like I would be and I would be a son. Yeah, and I would be in the South.
Right.
So I probably would be in New Orleans. But I would be in the French quarters where I really couldn't afford to be anymore these days because, gentrification, but whatever. But yes, I would be Belle and in New Orleans.
Oh man! So,
and I would have a really puffy dress on, almost like the.
You all in?
Yes, going all in. So I would get caught because they would be like, "You can't be this outlandish."
See,
but I would be happy.
I would go to the Bahamas. I'm somewhere and I would change my name to.
You're just trying to get to the Bahamas,
basically. I'm gonna go to the Bahamas.
The government paying for you to go.
Right? And my name, it would be hard for me to let go of my name because I actually like my name. It rhymes.
But your name might get you killed.
Right. So it would have to be something plain
Don't say nobody's name in it plain.
I can make up a name.
That's their name.
But it was that's true. I don't know yet, guys.
She did not want to dish your name.
Right.
I want nothing Bart's was this plain Joe.
Right.
I said the name.
All right, so what board game do you hate the most?
Life.
She is no longer my friend.
Life, I feel like it's way too long. And it's really you never really win.
So I love life. Listen.
I mean, I love life, living.
No,
but
the
board game, I'm no.
No, so as a kid, we used to do family game nights. So we would do life, shoots and ladders, Monopoly. I'm glad you didn't say Monopoly.
I love Monopoly.
Yeah, Monopoly
even though
is
that's long too.
It is.
But that's a different kind of long. That's a fun long.
Yeah, it is. I love Monopoly though. But life, this might be the last episode of Coach's Corner. She doesn't like the game. Let me stop playing.
It's too long. I'm gonna flip the board over and walk out.
Right.
Life is taking too much.
That's what you see the memes with Monopoly though. People always flipping over boards. All right, so if you could get away with a crime, would you? And if yes, what would it be?
I don't know. Because obviously it'd be rob a bank, right? But then I'm I think okay, I robbed the bank. I got away with it.
Right.
I'm sure there's someone that did.
So for me, I would erase all the records for student loans. Just you get a loan that is completely wiped out.
So if you do that, is it possible to get all my money back from the student loans I paid off?
See, I'm not sure.
Can you do both? If you can make this happen.
I know if I can do both, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I feel just erasing the computer systems because I feel the way that education. So here would be my justification though. The way that we do education here in the U.S. is just really capitalistic and it's not really focused on empowering individuals for them to have opportunities. So that would be my justification of getting rid of all the records.
Serious Coach's Corner. But you're right. So get to know Sherry.
Yes.
See, getting to know Sherry and Sharea is that we are silly, but then we're also very, very serious.
Yes.
Because she just took it really, really serious. And I have like, I want to rob a bank.
Right. So, what was, or who was your first celebrity crush? Ooh, I know mine.
So I can't think of my first, but I can tell you my biggest.
Who's your biggest?
So my biggest celebrity crush, and it's going to sound so crazy because I'm so far from that right now, was Redman. Like,
who?
Redman was...
Redman?
Yes. When I was a young girl, like, first off, I loved hip-hop, and I still do. I really love hip-hop, but when I was younger, like, I remember getting my first tape, like, outside of, like, MC Lyte and some other stuff that I really remember about hip-hop. Redman was one of the first things I remember feeling like, oh, my God, he's like such a story. And then I never, I didn't see him before I started liking him, which is weird. So,
yeah.
But then when I saw him, I was like, all right, that's cool enough. He's smoking weed. I don't smoke weed, and at the time I didn't either. But I also just was like, I was so infatuated with him. Like, I don't know why. And I stuck with it for years. And then people know me. People who are watching this that know me know that.
Yeah. So my first and still biggest celebrity crush is Brian McKnight. He is.
You was judging mine. Like,
yeah. No. Let me
everybody was. He was everybody's.
I love Brian McKnight because he is such a talented individual. With it, I mean, he's now remarried. And he posts pictures, yes, he posts pictures of his wife, like, all the time. And so let me say, I'm very happy that he's happy. But I was feeling some type of way when he announced his engagement. I'm not going to lie. Like, just
so let's find out her celebrity crush is still active.
I love Brian McKnight. He was the first concert that I went to.
Wow.
So, yes. Granted, it was as an adult because my mom was really strict. Don't get mad for me busting you on blast, mommy. Love you. But yes. All right. So, what is one thing that you refuse to share? So, I feel like this question is kind of productive because why would you ask me to share something that I refuse to share?
Food and cookies and cake and items that they're talking about.
Right.
Not like questions.
Secrets.
Like, I'm not, like, I think they just mean what types of things wouldn't you want to share? Not like share like, what your life is.
This is get to know me. This is not to get to know all of me.
You ain't gonna get any of my business.
Right. No,
I don't know. For me, I'm a sharer, so I don't know. Like, I'm one of those people who like, oh, you want some? I might be a little bit angry, but in my head.
See, it depends on what mood I'm in. Because sometimes, if it's like that last piece of cake, and I've been thinking about that piece of cake all day when I get home from work.
Nobody
right.
else.
Like, I'm not sharing. It's not.
I don't have anything.
Mm-mm. So, yeah. It depends on what mood I am. I just really may not share. What is your biggest regrets?
My biggest regret. Oh my goodness! Now that it's 8 only, let's see. This is gonna be the last one. Let's see.
Yeah.
My biggest regret is don't know. I can't even think of one right now. I had in terms of regrets, I have some, but I'm not sharing. As the question right before it is none of your business. But
even though she said she's a sharer, guys.
Yes, I really did, but I didn't mean it in that way. You are not about to incriminate me. They might be able to pull charges up.
No, so I would say just not starting my business earlier, sooner, and also being serious about, doing things. So, yeah, that
I agree.
Be my business.
I think that's one of my regrets too. Like, I wish I would have started sooner so I could be further along in some areas.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Outside of that. So, you guys, that was getting to know Sherry and Sharea. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was just a break in the seriousness, and we will see you soon.
Peace.